I recognize some of them.
Yeah.
They're whole songs, right? That's one thing that kind of stood out. Like, that's a bygone era, man. That doesn't happen. So, like, here's an example, right? Today, if you turn on a TV and you're going to go watch a movie and you hear dong, that's Netflix.
I mean, kind of. The pitch was off a little bit.
This fucking guy. This is always that's a G sharp, actually.
Kind of surprised, Chris, you be a musician.
Jesus. So, anyways.
But yeah, I get it.
Welcome to another episode of Don Draper's Den, an after-hours conversation where two fools in the marketing game talk a bunch of trash and culture, and we're having conversations that do not belong in the boardroom. I'm Chris. This is Ernie. Guys, please like and share and comment and subscribe and share this thing. We want to blow it up. We always appreciate your guys' support. So please, without further ado, let's pour yourself a glass and jump right into this.
All right, cheers.
Here's to you. Here's to you.
Oh, man.
So,
see, you're wearing a Cannibal Corpse shirt. That's nice.
Representing.
Yeah.
Trying to take the bulge out of the picture. You know what I mean? You want to show off the good. By the way, little milestone, right? 203?
Yeah, we're 203.
203 subscribers as the time that this is being recorded. So we do appreciate the support. Little demographic information. Yeah. Sam, our great producer, said that I think it was over 190 or 191 of them are Scandinavian women. Bombshells.
Bombshells, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. We're hitting our target audience.
You know what I mean? They're enamored.
Yeah, they're enamored.
Right?
Yeah.
I get it.
I get it. I get why we attract those that demographic.
You know what I mean? So,
yep.
You know, and then she said also the inbox, you know, for like the podcast full of, you know, maybe not the most appropriate, you know what I mean? But it's like fandom, right? You don't want your fans to not, you know, show their appreciation.
Yeah, I know. We got to like, we have Sam have to like fend them off for us.
Right. Yeah. That's none of that's true. Actually, I don't think it's all dudes. It's all just middle-aged men. I'm good with that.
I don't care.
It's fine. They're the homies, right?
The way I see it is 200 is like almost like the size of a good small church.
It's a good church.
Yeah. You know, like because I used to be in the church world and yeah, most of the churches I was a part of when I was pastor at the time was around 175 to 300.
We haven't done any culture work, as they call it, with regard to the podcast because it's a weird thing. You know, it's an online thing. I know that whenever I've looked at a comment or two, it's just people shitting on me and my dumb stories that go nowhere. You know what I mean?
That's the real truth about the comments.
Yeah.
It's like these guys don't know anything.
They don't know shit. Give me my time back.
I wasted time.
Whatever.
I lost. What is it, Billy Madison?
I don't remember.
Where they do that little trivia game, whatever competition. Okay, right. He's like, we are now all dumber after hearing your answer.
That's right, and I'm fine with that. Right? I hope if we have one super fan out of 200 something people, bro.
yeah.
And they have like a horse head, like a mini horse head hanging up somewhere.
We won. We got
That's
it.
all I need.
That's all we needed.
That's all I need.
Yeah.
I would kind of like, you know, I kind of want to find out, but I kind of don't.
What?
You know, like who's watching us, especially on YouTube? Because I mean,
we get a lot of views, especially on our on all the clips and things like that.
The clips are way bigger than I thought, dude. I was
crazy.
Was shocked. Not even to be, you know, look, come on, we're no Rogan. Rogan. I pick a really obscure podcast, and we're not that, right? And that's fine with it.
Really obscure,
really inside. But that said, I was shocked.
Yeah,
like to see
we're not even like the
4 digits, guy. Dude. Not even. We're not the Black Ninja. We're not. Wow, what's the dude? We'll go down a meme world right now. The Juggalo kid that is kind of like a chubby kid, you know, a nerd Juggalo, shocker. And he jumps off of whatever, like a picnic table in his backyard onto a variety of things. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No,
You've never seen that?
I've never seen that.
I would have thought your old lady would be friends with him. They're like, oh yeah, it's fucking Jim Bob, of course. But there's like a microwave wrapped in like barbed wire, and he's like, he takes his shirt off. It's the same thing every time. Takes his shirt off. Fuck this shit. Oh, boom, and he lands on it. And what happens? He hurts himself because he's a fucking idiot. But his viewership, and shout out, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Stop doing that. Don't jump on that shit anymore. But his viewership through the roof.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised. Yeah, Hannah hasn't seen that, but her feeds and algorithms are all like morbid, death,
severed,
just
bat dicks or whatever it is.
Yeah, seriously, it's all oddities.
Oh yeah,
serial killers.
Oh yeah,
all that kind of stuff.
Bro.
I'm like, we're on two different algorithms here.
No, I'm like most of mine. What's funny is like the projection of it. Like, I mean, your old lady's into some more classic rock, heavy metal type shit, Dio and all that. But like, I have proper heavy music in my ears often, right? And just my vibes are like MMA and guitar and shredding and death metal and da da da. Yeah. But like, also my YouTube. My Instagram is like puppies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like if you show me like like your dog, like Jenny, right? If you show me like a puppy version of Jenny tripping over their own, ears. Hound ears, I'm in. Just give me more, man.
No, I know she has that in her algorithm. I have that. The other day I was just like watching, I don't know, it must have been like 15 minutes worth of reels where the dog chooses the owner. Have you ever seen that?
Oh, wait, like on Judge Judy or something? Or do you mean just...
No. Where...
No.
The rescues.
Sitting down.
Yeah, all the people are sitting down. Instead of them choosing the dog whom to adopt, right, the dog walks in and chooses the person. Oh, man, I was like... Whoever puts these together is just gonna make me
pulling
like
at heartstrings. Yeah. Just pulling at heartstrings.
Playing like Sarah McLachlan type music
all the time,
and it's like,
I love it
though because like you'll see like some big badass dude, and like this little chihuahua comes up and, and he's crying. Yeah. But that is a great way to do it. It's like because even for the owner, there is an emotional connection. Like this dog. Of all these people in this room chose me.
I would like to think this is fucked up because it's like the intuition of animals is not, can be all fucked up. But I would like to think that like the instinct of it, you know what I mean? Because like we're not, as humans, as modern humans, we're not really in tune with much. You know what I mean? Like we're disconnected from like nature. We're just, I don't know, we're just detached. But like animals, pretty well in tune, right? I mean, maybe you lose it. Maybe if you're domesticated, you know what I mean. Shit gets a little weird, right? But in that moment, their scent capabilities, way different. They can smell fear and all this kind of weird shit, So if they run up on you, wow, they really do.
They really trust
you. They get your
vibe. Right. I'd like to think that Jaeger, our miniature schnauzer, I think that he would have chose me.
Yeah.
I think or Knucklehead, our pit bull, would have chose Hannah.
Yeah.
I don't know about the other ones. I think the Great Danes, like I just imagined Clutch kind walking up and just pissing on somebody.
They're just kind of indifferent. I don't really care at all.
I think Genevieve, our Basset Hound, I don't know if she would have picked. That's up in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know I think she would. She just seems like everybody.
Yeah. She's
she's all for belly rubs. Like
but
anybody can get it.
Jaeger, I think he would growl at everybody first.
Yeah.
And then he'll choose me.
Yeah. A lot of discrimination in him.
Yeah.
I think
if he had a voice, I'd be like, I'm gonna go with you. You smell. Like watch the next one. I can tell you have no food to feed me. And then he comes with me. He's like, oh, there he is.
All right.
He's like, you look like me. You got a beard.
Yeah.
You got furry eyebrows. All right.
But I don't think he'd have the self-awareness either, right? He would. I don't know if dogs it would make me laugh to think that they don't have the language to support that decision, because they're like, well, what's a beard? Dogs don't know what beards are, right?
Jaeger does.
They don't though. Like it might be the source of his power, like he's Samson, but
it is.
But I think that it would be funny to be like, I like your style, buddy. You know, do you guys do a voice?
Oh yeah, we definitely do a voice. We talk to him every night.
Yeah,
we have long conversations with Jaeger. We really do.
He just stares at you angrily, but it's just because of the cut.
Yeah, it was just because of the cut.
Just cut him a different way one time. Just one time. Be like, hey, you're a sweet little fella. Meanwhile, he's just all shitty all the time.
We're always talking.
He's all this all the time.
We have a whole persona for him. Backstory, everything.
Yeah. I don't know. I would usually do that for Figgy, but it was literally just
Knucklehead. We have her backstory figured out.
Right.
We call her the Slither. Her life is of the night. You know, she's like a prostitute working the lots. We call her the lot lizard.
She's a lot lizard. Yeah. That was funny.
We call her the slizzard. She just like slithers up to you,
right?
And she just wants to get the belly rubs.
Sure.
Like, oh, there you go. How much does that cost for that trick?
Yeah, man. Yeah, dogs are the best. Dogs are that's on the list.
But yeah, that's on my algorithm. So I like those type of videos. I get a lot of just funny stuff. I get a lot of the Jesus looking like this type memes.
Oh. Like, I don't remember the cat's name too. There's one younger
laugh.
black cat that does that. That does a real good one of that. Oh, there was another one that made me think of. It always ended so cleverly, and I haven't seen it since. She's for the streets. That was his closer. So, but the way he did it though, it was like 25 seconds. There was a video, and then he'd work in his, him talking over it. And it would just kind of go on, and it was funny and entertaining. But he would cleverly get to, and she's for the streets. Yeah. It was so amazing.
I love those videos where they say like this is their dog, and it shows like the German Shepherd like with a soldier or something like.
Oh yeah.
This
like
is my dog
running next to a tank, right. And then it's at the.
This is my dog like running in the wall or something. I'm like. Yeah, that's
right. No,
so true.
Just too fat to get up. Like that one cat is trying to fight, and a cat's like just unable to move.
Those dogs that can jump so high. And
the one that like jumps off the wall and gets a piece of meat.
Yeah,
and then there's like a bulldog just like sleeping in his own piss. You're just like, this guy.
That's my dog.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, man. Yeah, no, it's a different world, man. It's a different. It's weird how sucked in you get too. Like I can feel it. I can feel it. My legs going numb because I'm sitting in the shitter just looking at or soldier videos. That's another one, right? Where I'm just like sitting there.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And they come home from war and you're just like, bro.
I love those videos
Why are you doing this to me?
Like, or the soldier like sneaks up on they're back home.
Yeah.
And they sneak up to their like best friend or their wives or something, and they're all like.
The kids,
or the dogs. Dads. You ever see when they sneak up on the dog?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And at first the dog is like,
who's this fucking guy? Yeah.
And then the dog pounces the soldier. I love that. Yeah, it's a nice day out finally today. I'm looking. I got to get on my bike.
On your chopper?
Huh?
On your chopper?
No, I wish I had a chopper. I almost had one.
Really? But I don't even know. I don't know anything about it. I don't know. A motorcycle shop. I don't know. I don't know. If it's not like a ninja, what do you call those? The ninja? It's a ninja, right?
Yeah.
Or one of them like
the crotch rockets.
Ducati
like sport bikes. Yeah.
All right. So it's like either that, or it looks generally speaking like a Harley. Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah.
I don't know. So what is a chopper?
It's like basically they chop up bikes, but like they usually have like a long front with the wheel.
A little bit more pipe to the. Gotcha.
Like ape hangers like this.
Yeah.
Right. I almost got one last summer.
Right.
I told the guy I was going to come up to Columbus and buy it. Right. The next day, it's Friday. I go, all right, I'm going to go get a trailer.
Right.
I'll be up there. So I'm going to go rent out the trailer. So I'm going to go. I was driving over there. I'm like, I better check before I just rent this thing out.
Yeah.
I go rent. I go let them know, hey, I'm about to rent this trailer out. I'll be up there in this, in a couple hours.
Right.
He's like, oh, I already gave it. I already sold it. I'm like, I literally just told you yesterday.
Fuck, bro. What's the deal?
But it was good anyways.
Yeah. They don't seem very,
No, I wouldn't do that for long distance. That's just really kind of for show and just for fun around town. Just
I think of Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Remember that Bruce Willis's character, the boxer? Mm-hmm. And then Zed's dead, baby. Where did you get the motorcycle? It's a chopper, baby. I got it from Zed. Who's Zed? Zed's dead, baby. That's such a good one. When was the last time you saw Pulp Fiction?
Oh, that's a long time ago. Probably in college.
Shut up. Really? Nuh-uh. Mm-hmm. That's not like annual?
No.
Bro.
No. You don't want to hear my annual movies.
Good. They're all Hallmark. It's like Golden Girls documentary. And get the fuck out of here. You really haven't seen Pulp Fiction since like the early 2000s or something?
Yeah.
In college, you said? The 90s?
College, yeah.
Bro, you need to get it together, man. Come on.
Yeah.
That is one of the most quotable movies of all time.
No, I agree with that. But Pulp Fiction isn't even on my you have to watch this in order to be an American list.
I don't know what you mean.
That might be that's on my you have to watch this to be on alive list.
Pretty fucking far from okay.
Yeah. But to be American list, that's not one of them.
Damn.
You think I should add it? What's the case? What's the case that you're going to give me to add that to my? You have to watch this.
Cinematography.
If you're not, you're like
mythos
a Nazi.
Surrounding that cult classic. Cult classic. Mm-hmm. The direct, just the editing, the way that he puts the story together, and it's a series of vignettes.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's a brilliant movie.
The intertwining, all the Easter eggs.
It's a brilliant movie.
Even the selection of when Bruce Willis's character escapes from these two, hillbilly rapists, right? Mm-hmm. He knocks out the Gimp. The Gimp is played by Quentin Tarantino, by the way.
Yeah.
Little factoid. And he goes out and he's about to, leave Ving Rhames to a bad fate. We'll put it lightly. And on his way out, he says, no, damn it. There's a moral code amongst men. You just can't do your man like that. Right. So he says, I'm taking a stand.
Yeah.
So then he's going to pick his weapon out. And there's a series of weapons, right? That kind of they're the homage to other horror movies and pulp type movies, right? So the chainsaw, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I forget whatever even else he goes for, but there's like 2-3 choices, and then he lands on the sword, right? Yeah. Which is an eventual homage, a callback to Kill Bill, right? And then Quentin's love for
I watch Kill Bill
all that, too. The kung fu genre and exploitation from the 70s and stuff. So it's just so deep, it's like it's.
No,
like
it was
rich.
great. I love the movie. I don't know if I would say Quentin Tarantino is one of my top 5 directors or anything like that, like in story writers.
If the coffee was hotter, it just
no. He's great.
Give me the top.
And everybody tells me he's great, and I do think he's great, but I don't think he's like I gotta watch his movies because it's Quentin Tarantino.
Who's on the list?
I haven't really put together my list, but like I like the Steven Spielberg, Ron Howard.
Okay,
stuff,
these are a little more family friendly.
Martin Scorsese though. I like his stuff.
Come on, bro.
Good fellow. Rob Reiner, rest in peace.
Yeah,
like all his stuff is like a lot of feel good type stuff.
Yeah, you just like feeling good, man. I don't know. I want to be horrified. I want to think. I want to leave the movie theater or shut the TV off and be like, whew. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, glad I'm not there.
Yeah.
Shit. I need to hug my
but it's
dog.
good. I'm not downing him. He's great. His style of stuff is like, it's cool. Yeah. But it's not like, I have to watch. Now, Hannah loves Quentin Tarantino stuff. Like, she has to watch all his stuff.
She's a good egg, that one.
But, I'm more of the Jerry Bruckheimer type stuff, the Top Gun, like that style of visuals.
Yeah. Top Gun is so good.
Yeah.
I've watched Top Gun 1 or 2, maybe 8 times. From now, let's say the past 12 months, about a dozen times.
Yeah.
Because it's just no brainer. Yeah. Like,
it's
I'm
weird.
fine with it.
It's weird because like I love Top Gun 1, and I think Top Gun 1 is better than Top Gun 2. It's kind of set the stage. But, man, I've watched Top Gun 2.
It's really good.
It's probably like once a month I watch Top Gun 2.
Yeah.
The Maverick.
Yeah.
It's just so good. It gets, see, I like to get my, like that gets my patriotism going. Like,
yeah. I feel like a slight bit closer to the danger zone.
Yep.
And you know what I mean? You want to get some mirrored aviators. I don't think there's anything cooler, right? I have mirrored aviators. And it's annoying because I have something about the glare and I have like astigmatism, so I can't see that well when like I have it. But I don't give a shit. Yeah. Right? They just look cool and I'm going to wear them. But
my head doesn't work with aviators.
No.
My head's I got too round of a head. Then you have these like big round things. It just looks bad, dude. It's bad.
So what kind I've never thought of that before. What style of sunglasses are you forced to wear then?
I don't forget what they're called now, but they're just a little bit wider. Like they're not this like it's aviators kind of have a teardrop feel. Yeah. They're really low at the bottom. It's kind of like it has to be more rectangle, a little
tighter. Yeah,
gotcha. But rounded rectangle and a little tighter.
Yeah.
There are glasses or sunglasses that better suit people's head shape.
Well, without a doubt. Yeah, without a doubt. I
don't think women sometimes know that because they'll just like get these big gigantic glasses.
Fucking glasses. You know what's so unattractive to me, bro? I'm so tired. I forget where I was. It was in the past the past 10 days when we had. Remember last week we had a nice day out. You know what I mean? And then it like stormed like a son of a bitch. But and I remember I was somewhere. I think I was out with Shannon. Whatever we were doing, we were out in public. And I noticed this like young, they were like 20, 21, 22, young couple, right? And they were just living their lives. And, they're both good looking kids, you know what I mean? Just regular good looking folks, right? And this chick had these like bleached, what are they called? Stonewash kind of jeans, right? And they were super high. You know what I mean? And just looked straight. She looked like she was dressing like my mom in 1991. Like I don't get it. And then the glasses, right? Where they're like big, like you're saying, they're real big. And then the arms don't attach at the top; they attach more towards the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's horrible.
What are you doing? This looked like shit in 1982.
I think especially women often are the ones that fail when it comes to fashion. They like because they fall into the trends.
Yeah.
But they don't often realize that trend doesn't work with your body style.
Right.
Like like especially when the women the trend where like they would wear those high boots.
Yeah.
And then you see these like short 5 foot nothing, wearing these high boots. I'm like, you're all boot. You're all boot, bitch. Yeah. Like, what are you wearing?
So stupid.
Yeah. Or like they'll wear the high waisted jeans,
right?
But they're like hobbits. Like it doesn't work for you.
Yeah, now, you're just like
right now. If you're tall and skinny and lean and you got a long torso, sure you could do that, and then wear a crop top still and get away with it, But not some of these like they fall into these or like they get the UGG trend,
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I think UGGs are just horrible. They're horrible.
Give me 3 reasons.
I mean, they're clod hoppers. I mean, those things are just
big,
ugly.
Goofy, just
ugly.
Cecilia loves it.
Yeah, but certain people can get away with it.
Right.
But then you have others that they're wearing Uggs and it's like no.
Especially my little girl, who I love to death. Obviously, she got some big. She's a very well balanced human being because the size of her feet. Right. She's never going to fall over. Right. She's got these big, like myself, right? Kind of big feet because I'm small. And so I don't know when I noticed it. Maybe it's been pointed out at times, but I remember wearing Converse. I would love Chuck Taylors, right? And I throw some Converse on, and that shoe is like it just looks long on your foot.
Yeah.
Right. And so it looks like I'm wearing a clown shoe. I didn't really pay attention back then. You know what I mean? But at a certain point, I was like, doesn't really work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's kind of goofy. And it's fine when you're young. But as I got older, I'm like, I probably should not wear that. So yeah, when you have big old feet, you put these giant ass shoes on.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. And by the way, there's no, I don't know. There's another thing about women's fashion, right? Where years back, right, there was like the dyeing your hair gray or white or whatever amongst 20-something-year-old women. But the contrast in that and why it can look beautiful, right, is you kind of look like a superhero or something. You know what I mean? You're like, what's her face from the X-Men? You know what I mean? So like, I get that it looks exotic, right? However, you're seeing models, right, with perfect skin, you know what I mean, and all this. If you're not like doll-like or something, and you dye your hair gray, now you just look like Steve Martin. Right? Steve Martin was gray at like 23 years old. Like, what are you doing? Right? That's stupid. So like, have some respect for the beauty that this is showcasing, and that looks really cool. Nice look, right? For the rest of us mere mortals,
it doesn't work.
Come on.
Now I can't say, but with guys, I mean, just in general, guys just suck in fashion. So there's really no comment.
Yeah, I think,
or they find that one thing that they like and they look good and they just stay with that one thing.
That is,
but women, they're more prone to jump to the trends.
Right.
But man, not every trend works. Some women look good in a crop top, so you don't look good in a crop top. That's okay.
Don't do it.
It's okay.
Don't do it. And I'm sad. Look, I'm sad too, right? There's certain things I'm not going to wear, right? Because I don't have the stones or the body or the whatever to show it off, right? If you get like,
what's that? Like wife beaters? Just walking around with wife beaters?
Wife beater. You had better be, in order to wear a wife beater, as a man, particularly a middle-aged man, right? You'd better be in, first of all, phenomenal shape.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And I'm talking about waist. You know what I mean? Like, you can't rock a muffin top at all. Right. So you got to be crispy clean with the line.
It shows everything. Yep.
And then too, you're going to show off everything. Right. So you just got to be good there. But also there's got to be a certain amount of like class to what else you're doing. Right. So like, you don't have to drop $800 on a pair of jeans. It's just that they cannot have a stain on them. You know what I mean? There can't be any dog hair. You got to be crispy clean.
Because if not, then you really look like a wife beater.
Instantaneously, whatever race you are, right? Insert derogatory term. Now you're that. Right? You went from like, hey, that's a good, respectable citizen, to straight out the trailer park. You're like, oh, fuck. So
that's not
delicate.
That's not you.
That's delicate. No, that's what I'm saying, right? I don't have the goods to show off, right? So yeah, you got to be careful with what you pick. But there's another thing, is the guys that can't move on too, right? Where it's like, you've been dressing like that since you were 13, right?
You have the same collared shirts, collared polos, which
and your mom bought them.
I'm so anti-polo
your wife
shirts.
bought them.
Ugh. I'm so anti-polo shirts. I mean, I get it, like on a golf course or something.
Right.
That's kind of the dress code.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, you shouldn't be wearing you shouldn't be wearing polo shirts everywhere you go.
Yeah. No, I don't. No, I don't like that.
Unless you live in the Hamptons and you're gonna,
your jaw is just like, well, hello, all that shit. So, anyways, I don't know how we got that, but back in the day, like, why? I don't know why. I was watching some historic. What were they talking about? I think it was electronics or something like Radio Shack. But anyways, it was back in the day, right? And I'm watching this and I'm seeing like the fashion. Speaking of, and I'm seeing the fashion. I'm seeing the big glasses, and I'm seeing as this interview is happening, it's like a man on the street. You can hear in the background old, like, sounds like the commercial for whatever electronics they're talking about, and they sound. How can I say it? They sound like really well produced. You know what I mean? Like, they're a whole, like, I recognize some of them.
Yeah.
They're whole songs, right? That's one thing that kind of stood out. Like, that's a bygone era, man. That doesn't happen. So, like, here's an example, right? Today, if you turn on a TV and you're going to go watch a movie and you hear dong, that's Netflix.
I mean, Kind of. The pitch was off a little bit.
This fucking guy. This is always that's a G sharp actually.
Kind of surprised, Chris, you be a musician.
Jesus. So, anyways,
but yeah, I get it.
If you hear the dong, then that's Netflix. But that only used to happen with Sega, right?
Yeah.
Sega,
Yeah,
right? And so like those kinds of things were always like that, it seems.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like a quick little ding or Windows, boom, and all that shit, right? But that is now even like it's not just reserved for turning on a thing, right? Which is a brilliant idea, by the way. Like whoever thought of that, brilliant. But it's not just reserved for that now. Like you see that in other things now, like not video game related, not electronic. Now it's like whole, brands. Like they just have like a little
sound that
thing. Yeah. Right. And as opposed to way back in the golden age of jingles, right? Like us growing up.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like 1980, whatever, 1990, whatever.
Yep.
And TV commercials, way longer. Right.
Yep.
The average commercial length, way longer. There isn't social media. So there's no opportunity to like cut it down any smaller.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
In fact, there wasn't even the point to that. It's like, well, why, what am I going to pay all this money for TV advertising if I don't get 30 seconds?
Right.
I need 30 seconds. Right. So it's interesting. That's like a really bizarre dynamic that kind of, I don't know, it just put me in mind of like, it's way different now, bro. Right. Like,
maybe that's why I enjoyed the, like 1980s and stuff commercials more than I do now.
Yeah. Well, there's just more meat on the bone, man.
Yeah.
Like
the Juicy Fruit commercial where the whole song was the whole commercial was a song.
You remember the song?
I can't remember it.
Yeah.
But I know of it.
I can see it.
I can see it. I can
literally
see the commercial. But it was a long song.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was a little kind of entertaining, in fact,
Right.
Right. Or remember, like even like in intros to series, or sitcoms and stuff like that.
The Golden Girls theme is long as a motherfucker.
Yeah. Family Matters. Is it Family Matters? Yeah. Family Ties.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Family Ties?
Wait. Of course I fucking have.
Michael
J. I can't
Michael
remember.
J. Fox.
You said it. I can picture the graphic at the front. I can picture each introduction of character.
Yep.
Oh, how did that song go?
Yep. I know the moment I hear it.
I can't hear it, man.
But I used to love, like, I want to just make sure
Come on, knock on my door. Three's Company.
Three's Company.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Or all the cartoons. I don't know. I don't watch cartoons anymore. Yeah. If they have, like, the catchy songs that they used to,
I don't know.
Like DuckTales.
That's interesting. Woo.
Every day they're out there making DuckTales.
Shut up. Is that how it goes? Those are the words?
Danger. Look behind you. There's a stranger.
That's a weird age gap too, bro. Because a couple of years, like I was in about 3rd to 5th or 6th grade when DuckTales was on. Right.
So what are you implying, that I was watching it?
You're a super fucking nerd, is what I'm saying. Because that figures, if I'm doing the math right, that puts you at about 7 to 9th grade. And now I'm like,
so
what were you doing watching DuckTales, bro?
DuckTales was a great cartoon.
So that means when you were watching DuckTales in high school, you're like eating cereal.
That was high school.
You had all your homeschool, your schoolwork done. You're eating, and it's like, hey mom, how you doing?
High school was all Saved by the Bell.
Damn. Yeah. Okay. Was it
for me?
Yeah. All right.
I love Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, that adds up.
But like all those jingles, all the songs.
Even Saved by that, you mentioned
Saved by the Bell go.
That theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never leave your school. Like shit, I can't remember that one. That's a hard one.
And you wake up in the morning,
the
alarms are order, and you think you're gonna make it on time.
Yeah. Dude, who knew that cast would go the way they went?
Oh yeah, no.
Whew! By the way, I'm glad the one broad, she made that one movie. The what was it? Was it Striptease?
The stripper movie. Yeah,
it was Showgirls or Striptease. It was Demi Moore, and then the other one was the broad from Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the name of them.
Like whoever put that together was like,
right?
Good job, guy. You know what I mean? There was millions of boys in our generation who were like, oh, thank you.
That's all she's known for.
I've been thinking about Anyways,
Tiffany Amber Thiessen, she's still pretty hot, dude.
Dude, that's your girl right there.
Yeah.
Because if you want to insert into Hallmark shitty holiday movie,
Why'd you have
no
to throw
further.
shitty in there? But anyways, yes.
So then Tiffany Amber Thiessen is your girl.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's gonna kill that role.
Absolutely.
She is.
What other shows? Full House.
Full House, yeah. Yep. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
The whole rap.
That was on.
That's a whole ass
rap.
song.
Yep.
Dude, let me put this in perspective, right? So we all know, like, verse, chorus, bridge, intro, outro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Those there's not commercials, but TV themes and all, they were long enough to not only have a verse, but then to have some kind of B section, right? Maybe not a chorus per se, but like at least a B section. So again, I'm going back to the Golden Girls, but there's a whole B section, right? Off the top of my head, I'm not quite sure, 32 measures or whatever it is, but like, there's a lot of production, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's weird. Like, do that today. Yeah. That doesn't work.
I don't think they do that. They probably do it for some of those, after school type sitcom type stuff. I wonder, but
I don't even.
What about commercials? Like, so commercials, they don't. It's not that long. I can't think of too many jingles these days. I mean, you got the State Farm, like a good neighbor.
State Farm is there.
Yep. You know who wrote that?
Oh.
Barry Manilow. Before he became Barry Manilow.
He is so fucking good.
Yeah. Before he became who we know him today.
Right.
He was surviving off of like writing jingles and stuff.
Yeah.
And that was his.
Yeah, he's so fucking good, man. He writes the hits,
and like this still goes. It's still. Yeah. I'm sure they still have to pay him,
of course,
royalties.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, yeah. No, I mean, in my former life, right when I went to school for it, we met one of the guys. I can't remember the name of the agency. Maybe it was Harry Fox. I could be wrong, but he worked at a like very famous like licensing and kind of the back end of the music thing, right? So you got a music catalog. And you want to leverage it in some way, where would you do that? Right. So the obvious go-tos are like, well, if there's a cool movie action scene, hey, let's get like an AC/DC song. They're always good for the action. Right. Makes sense. Yeah. Right. Or there's a horror movie. A lot of times, like some of my favorite, I mean, you hear it when I'm playing it, but a lot of the old slasher movies from the 80s, they would license like heavy metal bands because they were cheap. Right. But then Alice in Chains, Ozzy, Motley Crue, Cinderella, Skid Row, like they would get the shine from at least a little bit more exposure to the right audience too. Yeah. And so boom, it all makes sense, right? Bro, they're doing it now, but like it feels whorish. I'm not saying it wasn't then. Yeah. But like if you got Ozzy in a horror movie, it's on brand. It all, cool, right? But now, Ozempic. Oh yeah. Fuck off, dude. Not that I was the biggest fan of the original track, right? And they're not they're not making their money. Yeah. But bro. Yeah. Oh, you know what I mean? Like you sold out for that. Have you seen what the people look like, bro? Oh my God.
Yeah, but not many people know.
What about the other one? My neck. My back, right? That track, and she sold out. What is it? It's like I think it's like it's not Dove, but it's like lotion of some kind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like it's weird because it's just disconnected enough. So those of us that know are like laughing, and those that are young, they don't know any better. Yeah, right. But damn, listen to the original.
They can make money, man.
Yeah, right? Yeah. It hurts my soul, but
it hurts your soul.
Anyways, so that little dynamic I just mentioned, where you're taking actual popular music, which, by the way, fucking smart. It's instantly recognizable, right? It's going to have instant connection. I mean, that's why they made Jingles in the first place. Yeah. So it's instantly recognizable. Music has emotional connectivity. Music promotes instant memory recall, right? And then brand association. So, like, technically speaking, no brainer. Right, you want to throw in the Stones, the AC/DCs, the Motley Crues, and any hip. I mean, of course, right? I get why they do it, but that was not the dynamic back when we were growing up. Still, it was back to Jingles, right? Let me see. Give me a break.
Give me a break. Break me up a piece of that.
Kit Kat bar.
Give me a break.
Right? Like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I haven't seen that commercial in what? 25 years?
Yeah.
When was the last time they actually used that?
I think they
jingle?
used it in some.
Do they still
ads.
use it now?
Yeah, I think they.
I feel like it's been abstract.
Yeah,
I've noticed that. Where like it used to be like a whole produced quintet. You give me a whole shit, but now it's like all abstracted. Yeah. I know that they've done it with the snapping sound, and they like rip the bag. You know what I mean? So it's kind of abstracted, but like that's interesting that it's so ingrained.
Yeah. In
culture, you can literally just give us the, and we know exactly what the hell you're talking about. Right? So that's cool. Dun 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 dun. Come on. Wait. No, there's words coming. Dun 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 dun.
I know once you say it. I know exactly.
Dun 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 dun. I'm loving it.
Oh, I'm loving it.
Yeah. Easy, right? Yeah, like a good neighbor. State Farm Area did that one.
I'm loving it.
No. Do you remember? I don't remember this. Do you remember the Baloney song? The Oscar Mayer?
My baloney has a first name.
Yeah.
It's OSCAR. My baloney has a second name. Yeah.
Bro. Yeah. Like, when was the last time you saw that particular commercial?
Oh, that's the 80s. Way back when.
But it's it's just ingrained.
It's memorable, right?
Yeah, man. I was I saw Plop Fizz Fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. The Alka-Seltzer commercial.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about that in forever. Right? I literally haven't seen that in 35 years.
Yeah.
But I still remember that one. So anyway, all right. So what's the technical term? Those are all earworms. Earworms. Yep. Right. Just like when you get a catchy part of a song stuck in your head. And then, for better or worse sometimes, and you can't get it out of your head, they're called earworms. But that art form is, for the most part, either it's been significantly reduced or just completely done away with, because like the models, TikTok videos are the social media begets the 6 to 10 second long advertisement. You know what I mean? Like everything shrank. And people always bitch and moan like the shortened attention span is responsible for it. But I don't think so, man.
You don't think so?
What if it's like this? What if it's like back in the day? First of all, like I said, if you pay for 30 seconds, I'm getting 30 seconds, right? There's less advertisement, right? If you think of it on a, I don't know what the word would be, like per capita, I guess is a way to put it, basis, right? If you're talking about 1985, there's like, maybe a CNN or two, or I'm not sure about that, but something like that, right? And then there's like an NBC, ABC, and those standards, right? And there's like a PBS kind of thing. So the point is that there's only 20 something channels that you might be putting shit out on, right? So therefore, there's limited spots, and the philosophy would be, look, if I'm paying you for this, I'm going to need this particular amount of time. Yeah. And then naturally, you've given me 30 seconds, so damn it, I'm going to fill up 29 seconds, half a second on the black, fade to black in and the fade to black out, right? So that makes sense, right? Of course, they're going to try to catch it and make it memorable and eye-popping, but now I can just change the fucking channel, right? How about the dynamic at the bottom of the YouTube, it's skip, right? Shit, I can get you in the first 2 seconds now.
There's I don't know the author, but he talked about brain calories. So perhaps it's not that people don't have perhaps it's not that people have attention deficit disorder or something like that, but maybe, or they have issue with attention span, but maybe it's just we have too many brain calories that we need to expend because so many images, songs, movies, work, billboard, everything hitting us.
All of us.
That we've, the concept is that we've trained our minds to quickly assess whether or not these calories are worth consuming. Yeah. And so if we see something and we're like, oh, nope, move on to the next thing in just a second, half a second, maybe it's more of that versus we just have attention span issues.
Yeah, I would agree.
I tend to lean more towards a brain calorie. Like you could only process so much information throughout the course of a day.
Right.
That as a result, we're a lot more picky on what we want to consume mentally. And so,
I would agree with that.
So even with commercials, like 30 seconds of this, you really got, it's not that I don't have the attention span. It's just
got to be so dope.
You got to be so dope for me to want to spend that amount of time focusing on just that commercial.
Yeah.
Because there are certainly podcasts that are hour long, and they're very successful.
Right.
There's even the clips now, it's not necessarily 7 seconds anymore. So you could have a minute long clip,
right?
But if it's good,
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
If I want to, expend that many brain calories on it, I'll do it. Yeah. So I think that's really where makes it challenging for advertisers, is to how do we make sure we captivate them quickly and long enough to consume what we're giving them. But is Jingles still, going back to the jingle thing, is that still relevant these days? I think it can be.
It can. So
again, you got to captivate them first, and then
the nature. Okay.
I can't think of any
if
Jingles.
You boil
modern
them
Jingles.
down, right? There. So I'm sure there's terms for it, right? Mm-hmm. There's sonic branding. Is what I was saying before about when you turn on like Sega Genesis and Hulu and Netflix, right? So that's the single sound almost. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the thing. But somewhere between that, which is just micro, and then say like a long form 30-second jingle, right? Mm-hmm. Is this space where there's some of that now. So there's like a multi-chimed thing. I'm thinking it's like McDonald's maybe, or is it Burger King? But there's a couple where they're like very recognizable, right? But it's just like about a 5-second thing, right? But it's weird how it's been. What if, rather than it being the shortened attention span argument, which I think is kind of horseshit, it's like, really, I don't know, I don't think so, man. Maybe it's chicken or the egg, but anyways. So rather than that, it's like, well, maybe it's just that we're better at it. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like the weapon itself of the jingle. The weapon itself is like, well, we don't need all this extra.
What do you mean better? Better from what?
Better from an effectiveness standpoint. So in other words, yesterday it took 30 seconds to get a do-do-do, a do-do-do-do, the whole thing, right? Because you're talking about, well, who's making that, right? Well, these are songsmiths.
Yeah.
These are Nashville, LA. These are the modern Tin Pan Alley in New York. Like these are songsmiths who might write alongside of Barry Manilow. They might have written for Sinatra, right? And when you're in the production world of Hollywood and TV and radio and this, that, the other, you're in the business of making memorable audio things, right? How do you do that? Well, if you're of the old world mentality, you're going to need a little bit of development. You can't just come in and bop.
Yeah.
There you go. Right. At least that wasn't in their skill set per se. Right. And so the form itself was like longer. Right. But then as time goes on, it seems like they've really refined the craft to be like, hey, you know what? We don't even need a whole fucking song. We don't even need words. Right. We just need the right couple pitches. And that's all we need. You know what I mean? So it's almost like a chef making a 5-course meal. Instead, they come in now and just like one little, dollop on a plate.
So you're saying like, that maybe that there's a science aspect of the jingle.
Yeah.
They've kind of refined it or mastered that part of it.
Like
versus the opposite where like the consumers are dictating the time and length of commercials and stuff.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
And I don't think that it's exclusive either. I think that it's like some of something is true. Like there is, it's a quick medium these days. It's get my attention, right? Because there is a lot of brain calories spent and all that. But at the same time, as an answer to and part of the cause too is like this circular effect of like, maybe they just notice people tuning out, and it used to take 35 seconds to tune out, and then it started taking 25. and they're like, we got to get more clever. And they did,
right.
you know, and then somebody beat them to the punch and realized like every now and again, you might realize like, oh, these guys don't even have a damn song in their thing. They just got this weird little sound.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. You know what I mean? So I think it's a combination.
Yeah.
It was just fascinating.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it has to be if you think of just communication loop, right?
Yeah.
If they're testing out what works and what doesn't work, and the end user, the consumer, is not giving back what they're hoping. Yeah. Well, then
they got to adapt.
Right. So it has to be both. Feedback from both.
The jingle here's the numbers, right? So 1998.
Mm-hmm.
There's 153 in 12. I don't know what survey, right? Let's just say commercials, but of 1,280 commercials, right? So 153. It's 12% have jingles, right? Old world, old school. 1998.
1998, yeah.
Right. 2011. The ratio is 8 in a surveyed 306.
Oh,
right?
shit.
So the percentage was,
so it has
the
dropped.
first is 12% had jingles. The second bit was about 3%.
Yeah.
That's a significant drop.
That's a significant drop.
That's a huge drop.
Yeah.
Right? So for those few jingles that still get out there, like I wonder, it's weird that you would pick it. It's almost, it's like the odd man out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can sing anything that's come out recently. Like O'Reilly Auto Parts is about the only thing that comes to mind.
Oh.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I think that, the only time I hear jingles nowadays are like for local radio ads for, a
very perceptive point.
Yeah.
And funny you bring that up, dude, because then in a way, either one or two things happen, right?
Yeah.
Is that either you're throwing it back on purpose, right? And it's like, I've seen commercials for like legitimate businesses that shouldn't be playing games on their commercial. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what kind of store, but like, it's not clever. There's nothing clever about it. It's just they're making a widget and they're selling it, and they should be a little more serious. Yeah. But like, it looks like it's in 4x3 old school TV style, right? And then it looks like it's recorded on like a old school camera. You know what I mean? And so it's intentionally looking outdated, looking mad local.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just kind of low budget.
Yeah.
Right. But it's weird you say that, because whenever you do hear it and see it, if done poorly, immediately it's like, oh, you guys are just low rent over here. You know what I mean? Like, you're doing a jingle.
I don't know. I mean, was that one Blake Baisley, or is that his name? He's a attorney in Cincinnati.
I don't know.
He has a commercial. And,
is it a radio commercial, TV commercial?
Yeah, I think he does both, actually.
Okay, right.
But if I remember, he has a jingle, and I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it's like, you think of like that. You think of like, small business, local small businesses coming up with these little jingles.
Yeah.
That's I know in Cleveland there's Garfield 1, 2 3 2 3,
Damn.
Yeah. Like that was when I was a kid. I remember that.
There were some funny ones, man. I remember there was like Crazy Joe's. I don't know how local that is, by the way. I'm pretty sure it was a Jersey thing, but like, or maybe it was out in Long Island in New York or something like that. But I heard he went to jail. Anyways, the point is that his commercial was like obviously self-shot. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like really local, really low rent, very 80s.
Yeah.
And he would like I'm crazy, I'm giving away. He'd sell appliances or some shit, and he'd like pull his head through his hat, and he had like an old timey like straw hat. You know what I mean? Like a black ribbon around it. Like, I'm crazy, and he'd pull it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, if I see one of those now, I would actually want to buy it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like, oh man, it's like it used to be.
Yeah.
It's kind of retro. I dig it.
That for some reason, made me think of that I don't care about making money. I just love to sell carpet.
What?
You don't know
I don't know this. I don't know what this is.
I forget what it was.
Is that when you were growing up?
No, that's the local. That's throughout Ohio. What is it? I don't care about making money. I just love to sell. I think it's carpet. How did I forget that last part?
Obviously, they don't sell a lot of it.
No, they did well. They like handed off. I don't know if he's retired or dead, but now it's like her daughter took it over.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, man.
There's a lot of interesting, memorable ones. That reminds me of I think of the carpet. I don't know if that's what it is
right.
that he sells, but like I remember one time, a little funny story. One time I was at a chamber event.
Okay.
I don't know which chamber, but the guy comes in, and it's the guy. He's the owner of like some carpet distribution thing.
Okay.
And he comes in with his flyers, and it's like in his business card, and his business card has him naked, but he's holding up. He's holding like a
roll of carpet.
A roll of carpet like this,
bro,
dude. Like
that's amazing.
Like, but it's something about, but it's you. You're that guy. Like, you know, like
that is wild. That is wild, man. Yeah. That's well. Yeah. The days of Jingles are dead.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of more, man. It's weird. Like when you think about them, dude, I can remember it's particularly DuckTales. What an obscure, right?
I keep thinking for some reason, like in my mind, I have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that song.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Hell yeah. I remember Ninja Rap. Remember that with Vanilla Ice and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too? Nuh-uh. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
I do
go Ninja, right? And then Shredder gets all super jacked in the club.
Yeah.
What a wild.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in
Vanilla
the
Ice's hair. What were they doing in the 80s, man? With the pants, remember the big parachute pants and shit?
Fashion sense, I think, just fell off a cliff.
I had
in the
80s
too,
man. I did the Vanilla Ice dance.
You did?
For a talent show. The 4th grade.
I remember you told me that.
That's right. No.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. It's true. But and I had, you know what? I had that on film. Jackie Doyle, I think, sent it to me. She lives in Hawaii now. And she I just forgot. And I was such a shy kid, bro.
Do you ever see the MC Hammer dance in his pants?
Yeah, of course. I'll do that shit right now. I won't.
What was the best full circle was I think it was one of the award shows, but they had Psy sing his song with MC Hammer, and they're both doing the MC Hammer thing. Yeah, I was like, oh, and it was crazy because the songs all matched. It worked perfect.
Wow.
Yeah, man. I do miss the Jingles. I don't know. It's things like that make me become nostalgic of the 80s.
Yeah.
It's like I miss those days, 80s, 90s.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it seemed like it just seemed like more well crafted, more like rich in nutrients. Like somebody put more thought into it. I say that too, but there's also a lot of shitty things I don't remember. Right. So in other words, we're remembering all the best Jingles.
Yeah.
The ones that were earworms.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Another one. Here's another one that still exists today. Right. You can't say the name of radio station without it being a jingle. Like it has to be that way. Right. So any radio station around town, all over America, all over the world, is like da 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 da. They use all these weird chords. I don't know how they do it. And I think though the that's never going to go away. But the bad Jingles and like how embarrassing and how you know what I mean, like how terrible it really was. We're just remembering the good ones.
Oh yeah, sure.
But there was a lot of people out there who didn't write for Sinatra. You know what I mean, and just did terrible work. Yeah.
What about finishing this one? Finish this one. How's it go? The best part of waking up.
Folgers in your cup. Yeah, dude.
Folgers in your cup.
Yeah. Terrible coffee. Yeah.
That was the thing though back then. Instant crystals.
That's right.
I mean, if you think about it though, that was like Keurig of today.
Yes.
Right? Quick.
It was like some new new shit. Yeah.
But Keurig actually has ground coffee in it.
Yeah, it's usually moldy too, but that's right.
But back then, my dad, up until recently, he's been always drinking Folgers or Senka.
Yeah. Damn, I remember Senka. Yeah. No, but it always with the little crystal. It reminds me of pottery soil. Mm-hmm. I don't know why that I put that together, but I remember being very, very young. Mm-hmm. And obviously I didn't drink coffee when I was a little kid. Yeah. And I remember like, maybe my dad had it they had a donut shop. But I remember seeing it for the first time, and I had already had the experience of helping my parents like plant, things in the backyard, right? Mm-hmm. So I remember the soil, and I was like, oh, this sounds like, I thought plant food, you know what I mean, in it. So that's why there's little white dots, right?
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah. Okay, I get it. And then I distinctly remember being at the donut shop. Now I'm thinking about it. It was in Toms River, New Jersey. And I remember my mom was like, hey, you got to get a coffee filter and you put it in this coffee thing over here. I was like, all right, I got you. Mm-hmm. And so I do the thing, you know what I mean? Very diligent. I was a very serious little kid. Mm-hmm. And I scoop it out. And I was fucked in the head, man. I was like, why am I getting soil? You know what I mean? Like there was no way. This coffee, it feeds plants? Yeah. What? It just made no sense. So, God, I haven't thought about that in years. But anyways. Too legit to quit. Hey, too legit. What movie was that used in?
Oh, I don't know. What movie?
Addams Family 2.
How is it so obscure?
Obscure? What are you talking about? It's one of the biggest movies of the day. That was my shit. Admittedly, I mean, hopefully you're like, whatever, nerd. I was a kid. Hopefully you're out doing something. You're in high school, living your dreams.
I was out playing with friends. What were you doing?
You're eating cereal, watching DuckTales.
Dude, man, I used to run home. Off the school bus.
Bro, don't lie. You wouldn't run home. You would drive home and watch DuckTales. That's what you're saying.
Fuck you, dude. I don't care.
I would pull up from my job having DVR DuckTales.
And out there making DuckTales.
Oh, man. Woo-hoo. That shit was good.
Every day they're out there making DuckTales.
How do you remember the words?
Dun.
I can play
because, dude, I literally get off the school bus. I'm fucking running. I'm running to my house. Throw my backpack on, turn the TV on, and I'm just standing there watching DuckTales.
What was on after DuckTales? The spinoff.
The spinoff?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Tailspin.
Oh, yeah, Tailspin. Yeah. Tailspin was good, too. So the DuckTales is the best.
Yeah.
All right,
that's it. Let's get out of here. Enough reminiscing. And with that, from the iconic era of advertising to the digital age, I'm Chris.
And I'm Ernie.
Keep it legendary.